everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon. Welcome to my channel, Media Picker. If you're new here, this channel is about anything related to reselling media online for a profit. Today, I'm going into now what is part 3 of a 900 CD buy that I paid $300 for. There's a lot of stuff in here that I'm going to be lotting of artists. I'm not going to show you everything. I'll go back to the Facebook listing briefly, just kind of skim through some of the pictures so you can kind of see approximately what's in there. I'm pulling out some of the highlights. As I'm kind of going through more of these boxes, I'm seeing less and less highlights and more stuff that I'm going to be listing in bulk. You know, like 5 or 6 CDs of Pink, 5 or 6 CDs of Black Eyed Peas. And they're still going to bring, 10, 15, 20 bucks depending on the albums that are in there. So, I mean, they're still going to bring in good money. My buy cost on them 33 cents a piece. So, I mean, you still can't beat the profit and the margins on this. But I'm not seeing a whole ton of big hitters. I'm not looking everything up right now either. This box that I went through is 164 CDs. I pulled out a couple of the lots so you can just kind of see what how many of some of the artists that I actually do have. And there's quite a bit in here. Like this one's got a little more country. So there's like Jody Messina and Shania Twain and Johnny Cash. And that's stuff that bought it up will definitely sell for good profit if your buy cost is low. So even still, I'm making money on everything here. I'm still looking at probably $5,000-$6,000 in gross listings as far as listing value. I think when it's all said and done. So stay tuned, kind of follow along on some of the stuff that sells from it. I'll try to remember where it came from. Actually, I'll know where it came from based on the sold price or my cost on it. Anyway, I'm gonna go through some of the stuff here. I'll start with the Facebook listing first, and then I'll move to a couple of the sold comps and the other ones I wrote down sold comps for, and then kind of just don't have tabs for. It just became too much on my computer at one time. So let's go to the Facebook thing first, and let me share that. And as you can see here, this is not 1,100 CDs. I paid $300. I paid up, and it got me to the front of the line because I guess I was probably 20 or 25th deep, I guess, according to her. And the person who was on top was too far away, and she wanted him gone quicker, and I'm 20 minutes. So paid extra $50, and I won. Anyway, you can see a little mixture in here. So there's Pink. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 CDs, maybe 5. I think it's the 5th one there. 5 CDs of Pink right there. That's probably $15-$20. Black Eyed Peas, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blink 182. Big and Rich, there's stuff there a lot. Berlin, Boy George, Brooks and Dunn, lot that up and sell for a few bucks. Just solid stuff in here overall. A little bit of everything. There's a decent amount of hip hop, some country, a lot of rock, some pop. As you can see, Christian Aguilera here. There's 3 or 4 cities that I've got some other ones I can mix in with that. So that's a good one. That's $10-$12. There's Nas in here. There's Mobb Deep. There's Snoop Dogg. There's Dr. Dre, Missy Elliott, Eve. I mean, there's a good mixture. 50 Cent, Eminem. There's a good mixture of hip hop in here. So it's really good stuff. Considering I paid $300 for everything you're seeing on these screens. I don't think she even photographed everything. She said she was limited to 10 pictures. And so there's some of the Nas right here. Nickelback, Alanis Morissette. I mean, Outkast. I mean, it's just straight solid stuff. Avril Lavigne. Okay, so let's go ahead and move off this. I'll go to a couple of the tabs. So first one here, it's between like $5 and $7 based on comps and what you're guessing. Most of the stuff that I've been seeing is pretty much like new condition. So I'm gonna be on the higher end, but yeah, Lil Wayne, I'm not a human being. Between $5 and $7 based on sold comps, pretty good. And again, even if I list these at $3 a piece, I've got like $2,700-$2,800 in listings right there. But all of these are higher than that, obviously. Bad Mids Evil. This is like an Eminem project, I believe, of some sort. You're looking at comps on this. They write down between $6 and $9 based on condition. So, and then even some compilations and tribute albums can kind of go for a little bit. This one's between $5 and $6. This is the Ramones, a tribute to the Ramones, I should say. And then you've got stuff like this. Not sure value on this. I had a hunch for some reason. There's some signed stuff in here too. Ellen Rossner, The Perfect Malcontent. I had a hunch. I just figured I'd open up the inside, and it's signed. So again, I may put this up for 15, 20 bucks. See what happens. Ramones Greatest Hits. It's $5, $6 based on condition. Now again, most of these are like new condition. What else did I have here? Yeah, the last tab I have is for Ramones. And then you've got this one, Tori Delaney and Raw, Are You Ready? No clue. Looks like some R&B, maybe some hip hop. Yeah, probably hip hop. One sold comp on eBay for $4, but there are none listed on eBay at all. So I can kind of name my own price. I might go 10, take offers. And then we're getting to stuff like Mobb Deep. I only had one album from them. There might be some more mixed in here. Between $4 and $7 based on comps. And again, this one is like new condition. And the Nas, I've got, I think, 4 or 5 Nas albums in here. They're not worth a ton individually. I mean, they're not horrible. I mean, this is the limited edition. If I looked it up correctly, I didn't pay attention to the limited edition part, but this is $4 to $7. And if you got Hip Hop Is Dead, which isn't really worth a whole lot, $2 to $4. This one's about $4 here. And I think I know when I showed it in a previous video, it was like 9 or 10. Systematic. I think the other one was Illmatic. And I'm gonna probably lot those all together and probably throw them up for 20, 25 and take offers. That should sell fairly quick. And then you've got other stuff in here that's just to kind of show you some of the size of the lots I have of just individual artists, which is another reason why I bought this, because this is just crazy. So I have 8 albums from Alanis Morissette, and then one of those like star profiles, like an interview and stuff. Audio documentary of the book. That's all Alanis Morissette. I don't think individually they're worth a ton. I'll probably look at the Jagged Little Pill acoustic, and I'm gonna probably look up Peace on Scraps has a little value. Otherwise, this is gonna probably be one big lot. I'll probably throw up for, I don't know, $25. Take offers, 30. And again, like I said, there is some hip hop. Here's Snoop. And that's not even counting the greatest hits. It's another greatest hits CD of his. It's in another video. There's 6 right there, and I have another one for sure, if not more. So again, there's Snoop Dogg all right here. So this is probably $30, $40 on its own, if I had to guess, just estimating. So, I mean, just between that and Alanis Morissette and the Nas, you're probably looking at $60, $70 in listings just like that alone. And then just some of the other stuff I just kind of showed you that, it's $5 here, $5 there. This adds up pretty fast. It's pretty crazy. What's all in here, and just the great condition that this stuff is in. There's hardly any scratches on anything. I don't really have to clean anything. There's like 1 or 2 so far I've seen so far, and kind of skimming through this stuff that that are going to probably need to be cleaned. That's it. I mean, this is pretty spotless. Not going to have to replace a lot of cases. So, I mean, this is just a great buy all around. But yeah, it's just pretty crazy. I'll pull out a couple other artists real quick. Just a little bit longer. Can I see a little bit more? Yeah, I mean, there's 4 CDs of Lori Morgan. I mean, that might be, $8, $10. It's country. It's not going to be worth as much. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So then I just pull a stack of just some random stuff that's in here. Patti Smith, Will Smith, Sleepless in Seattle soundtrack, Skinner's Friends, Sixpence None the Richer, Simon Garfunkel, Carly Simon, Sister Hazel, Swayze. I mean, just random stuff here. Another little stack we got here. We've got Wayne's World 2, Wallflowers, couple albums there, T-Pain, Tattoo, Tarzan, Source Hip Hop Music Awards. Again, all the stuff, 33 cents a piece what I paid for these. Grab a couple, probably one more stack here. Violent Thumbs, for Vandross, UB40, couple albums there, 3 albums there. Couple albums from Twista. New Moon Original Motion Picture soundtrack, White Man's Burden soundtrack. Some soundtracks can go for quite a bit. Not sure these are worth anything, though. I don't think they really are. But you can kind of see the idea of here. And this is just another box. This is box 3. I still have 2 more that I still got to go through and record a video just kind of showing you some of the highlights. Maybe I'll go a little more in depth on those. But anyway, stay tuned for parts 4 and 5. If you missed parts 1 and 2, definitely go check them out. You can kind of see what I bought and what you think the value might be worth. If you got anything out of this, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Click the like button, trust us up the video out, and then click the bell for future notifications of other videos just like this. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.